And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air, it's Glenn. They're working that left side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Give to the back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man on the right. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Trying to find the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cardinal! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The inside handoff. Nice move there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. On third and short, the power run here. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. QB. He stopped for no. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Kane. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. A strike downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. He's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Valdez. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Punt is on its way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to...
There he goes. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's got 59 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. It's a draw. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. Bust through behind his pad. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. He'll pull it on the read. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. To the air, it's Valdez. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Stanford! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Louisville. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Mississippi State right back to the line. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. To the air. It's Glenn. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. He'll keep it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Mississippi State! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So a drive there of 84 yards. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Back to pass, it's Valdez. Picked off, what a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the 1st half, but he got too aggressive. He should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it on the move. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Makes the grab on the left. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Get it out on the screen. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. Stanford quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's Valdez. It's complete to the left. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Gives it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. From the gun, the running back has it. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. On first down from their own 22. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Looking for that first down on 30 short from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. He lost one down the sideline. He's got it at the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, and they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They're going back to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Valdez. Buys a little time. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Wants to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Oh, he missed it. No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Pulls and fires complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Juke looks his way for more. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Running back searching for a hole. Pass the